So before I get this video started, I just wanted to let you know that I'm available for personal readings and I would love to read for you. I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader, so I can read your tarot cards. I can also read your natal chart or birth chart. These are actually oracle cards. I do have tarot cards right here though. And I can read your tarot cards. I can read your birth chart or your natal chart, aka your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, all those types of placements. And just purchase your reading directly from my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. The links are in the description box. It's also in the comment section in the title of this video. And within 24 hours after you purchase your reading, I'll send you an email confirmation. And within 1 to 3 days or sooner, usually it's sooner, we'll get your reading done. All right, as soon as possible. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share with your friends and family, comment. Make sure that you also hit the bell next to the subscribe button, of course, so you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a brand new video. And also, make sure that you follow me on my social media pages. My Instagram is at Lamarr Townsend. My Facebook is Lamarr Townsend Tarot. The links to those are also in the description box below. Also, there's a lot of alsos in this video. Make sure you check out my ebook on Amazon called Zodiac Signs Sex Language, written by me, published by me. Available worldwide for download, okay, on any Kindle reading, Amazon reading format. Also, make sure that you check out my singles on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and more. Forbidden Fruit and Unblock Me, and more to come. So with that being said, and with the introduction over, which is very important when it comes to this video, by the way, let's get into the tea. Aquarius. I really don't feel like dealing with the highfalutin, holier-than-thou, humanitarian side of you today. Can you go back to the chill, more like down-to-earth, relatable side? Have you noticed that? Like, Aquariuses have two sides to them, maybe more depending on the type of Aquarius you're dealing with, but they have the relatable side to them and the non-relatable side to them. And the thing with them is that they can turn it on and off so easily. So you don't know if you're getting the relatable Aquarius, the Aquarius that you relate to, or the Aquarius that like is trying to fix your life a Yanla style. Like, I've just noticed that Aquariuses have a way of giving you random pep talks that you didn't know you needed. You know, where they just kind of, read you a little bit. Also, have you noticed that Aquariuses have a way of reading you low key, right, like right in your face? Okay, so what I mean by this is that you and Aquarius could be talking crap about someone else, right? But that someone else happens to have something in common with you that, like, you're talking crap about, but you don't know it, I guess, but Aquarius does, right? So maybe, for example, that person has stinky feet, and, you also have stinky feet. I don't know, maybe you don't wash your feet that often. And Aquarius will be like, yeah, like, I can't stand when people don't even know that their feet stink. Like, it's so annoying. Like, you should be able to smell your feet, and like, the whole time you're like, yeah, like, yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, she should know. Like, and then, like, you get home and you're like, wait, like, my feet kind of stink. Like, was Aquarius throwing shade at me? Nine times out of 10, yes, Aquarius. If you have a moment where you leave Aquarius's presence and you're alone and you think back to a moment where it felt like Aquarius was throwing shade at you, or it felt like Aquarius was actually talking about you, even though you or they were talking about someone else, your intuition's probably right. They were probably talking about you. But back to random pep talks. Like, Aquariuses have this way where they can give you random pep talks about things that they notice about you, things that you may be doing wrong, things that they may be talking crap to others about, as well as maybe other people talking crap to them about, that, they want you to improve on, and they can be a little bit shady like that. Like, it's a little bit shady. Instead of just telling me straight out, right, hey, Susie, Sally, Billy, Bobby said this about you, they bring it to you in such a way where it's like, well, you know what, I think you should work on this, I think you should maybe, do this a bit more, so that, you can be more like this. And it's just like, are you trying to change me? Like, where's this even coming from? And sometimes it's not always, people talking crap about you or they're talking crap about you. Sometimes it's literally just them seeing something in you that they feel like if you change would make you better, or if they could change about you, it would make you better. And therefore would make you more relatable to them. Does that make sense? Probably not, which is why Aquariuses are so frustrating. Like, their behavior is so, like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. It's unpredictable. Unpredictable is the best way to explain the behavior, Aquarius's behavior. And going back to that relatable and non-relatable part that I was talking about, it's so difficult sometimes to get close to you guys and to, like, form a strong bond with you all. Like, that's so important for me as a Libra moon to form Venus and Scorpio, 7th house and Pisces, all relationship placements, except the moon in Libra. But I only brought that up because Libras were by Venus, and that's relationships. I'm talking too much. Basically, like, I need a strong bond, a strong foundation in a relationship, but that can be difficult to build in a friendship or a relationship with an Aquarius because you guys are so hard to read. And, there are certain parts of you that are relatable, that are easier to kind of, understand and get along with. But then there are other parts of you where it's like, it takes a while for other people to catch up to. And what I don't like about these parts of you guys, the non-relatable parts of you, because we're not going to relate to everyone. Not all of us are going to relate to, not all of us in our totality is going to relate to everyone in totality, right? Like, there are certain parts of us that there's certain parts of me that I'm sure you don't like, but you may still like me regardless, right? But there's something about Aquariuses where they can use their non-relatable parts as, like, a way to finesse certain situations. Like, it's like, oh, I don't feel like hanging out with my dumb friends tonight. I'm going to hang out with my intellectual friends tonight. Oh, I don't want to hang out with my study friends tonight or my gaming friends tonight. I want to hang out with my party friends tonight. So because Aquariuses are so unpredictable, it's difficult a lot of the times to make on-the-fly decisions with them or on the fly plans with them. Like, you have to sometimes plan ahead with Aquariuses, but even then there's no guarantee that the plan that you put in place is going to actually be put into action when the time comes, because Aquariuses are so unpredictable. Like, they could forget that they even made a plan with you, and they've made a plan to do something else, and the time comes and it's like, oh, I thought we were doing something, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I got caught up. I got busy. And it's just like, sometimes they are just so dismissive, it seems like, and so non-relatable. I've also noticed that Aquariuses don't always like to talk to people all the time. Like, you guys are super friendly. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's one thing about you guys is that you guys can be very friendly with, like, anyone. And that's amazing. I love that. But you guys definitely have moments where you shut down, too, and you don't want anyone to talk to you, or you want to talk to select people. And if anyone tries to break through that barrier, it's like they get shut out even more. And it's just like, I just want to get in. Like, I just want to be loved, and I want to love you. But you don't like that energy. Like, too much affection and too much lovey-doveyness, like, makes Aquarius like, I need my space. Like, like, they don't like to be too attached. Not a bad thing, but, like, I think you guys can also use that as a cop out. Like, if you are, like, in a friendship with someone or a relationship with someone, and, like, you already, like, have put, like, space between you and someone else, like, it's easier for you to, like, cut that person off or cancel plans on that person, because the attachments, it's not, like, the bond's not as secure, if that makes sense. So I think that's the biggest thing that frustrates me about Aquarius, is that they can use sometimes their personality or, like, their need for, like, constant stimulation as, like, a cop out for certain responsibilities, or a cop out to for certain relationships. Like, you guys definitely like to cop out of relationships a lot of the times. You guys are not always consistent in relationships. You guys are not always consistent in general, actually. Like, you guys are unpredictable in terms of, like, it's difficult sometimes to, like, predict when an Aquarius is going to show up somewhere, show up to an event. They may show up on time today, but tomorrow they may show up, like, an hour late, and they may have a valid excuse, but still, it's like, when you make a plan, Aquarius, stick to it. And if you know you're not going to stick to the plan, don't make plans with that situation or that person. Like, it's just that simple. But I think sometimes you guys just put too much on your plate. You guys just put too much ahead of yourself. And can I blame you for that? I don't know. Maybe not. I just think one of the also disappointing things is when people feel like they can rely on you, and then you disappoint them, and stand them up, or don't live up to what you promised, or what what your responsibilities were in that situation. So I feel a little bit better actually getting this off my chest about Aquarius. I don't know if I really ranted. I feel like I mainly just kind of talked to you, because I feel like if I actually ranted, you probably would have clicked off the video, because you guys don't like to hear that anyway, unless it's something you're interested in. And if you're not interested in it, then you don't have time for it. I don't know, maybe as a Libra, like Venus and Scorpio, 7,000 Pisces, like I value, like, okay, I don't want to do this right now, but for the sake of my friend or family, like, I will do it for them. And it's interesting because sometimes you guys exhibit this traits of being a little bit selfish in relationships, even though you're the humanitarian, you're giving of your time and your energy, but only in select situations. Okay, I'm done ranting. Make sure you like this video. If I hurt your feelings, oh well. Subscribe, like this video, comment, share. If you would like your own personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading from me, or an astrology birth chart reading from me, I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader, so I can read your cards as well as your chart, your birth chart or natal chart. Check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Purchase your reading, and I'll get your reading done within 1 to 3 days. I'll send you a confirmation email within 24 hours of your purchase, and we'll have a grand old time, okay? Make sure you also follow me on my social media, Instagram and Facebook. Links are in the description box below. Link to my website's also in the description box. It's also in the comment section, in the title of this video. And check out my ebook, Zodiac Sign Sex Language, on Amazon, and also my singles on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, and more. All right? Love and light. Until next time, and of course, God bless and no stress.